What's up, losers? Welcome to my channel. Today, I thought it would be fun if we just chat, if we just talk, if I answer some questions. Questions that have never been asked before. So sit down and let's get to know me. Questions will be from Pinterest, and I'll be looking at my laptop for them. I found a post that says 2020 200 fun questions to ask your friends. Well, we're asking me, your friend. Yeah, let's get started. Oh, before we start, subscribe. First question is, what's the biggest change you made in your life for the better? I will say the biggest change I've made in my life for the better is probably stop being a people pleaser. Let me put this down. This is a little heavy. I will say I used to, back in 2020 when I was 17 years old, I was the biggest people pleaser. And then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna stop. Because I think after the incident when I was 17 that happened between me and my dad made me realize, oh, these people don't give a shit about me. My mother doesn't give a shit about me. My dad doesn't give a shit about me. No one gives a shit about me. And I should stop doing things for others when they're not doing anything for me, you know? I am going out of my way, making my dad's life easier, taking care of my siblings when he's the father. And I'm not. I didn't birth these little shits, you know? I didn't birth these little shits. I didn't help make these little shits. There's no DNA in them. The only DNA is that we're similar because we're siblings. So, yeah. I think just being disrespected by my own father. I don't think my father even likes me. So many times I think he would say sorry with gift giving, and of course I always fell for it, you know, as an idiot kid, like you always do. But something changed when I was 17. Something in me, I don't know what, something just clicked for me. Like, you are a piece of shit father, a piece of shit parent, and you should never been a father, never should have been born in the first place. It's just, I finally chose me and be selfish for me, and even my dad or my mom would say, oh, I'm so giving. I will give my money, my paychecks, I would just give them to them. Not give them the whole thing, but when I used to have a job, I would even if I had $60, $100, I would just give it to them because I know they needed it. Whatever I had left over, I would just give them to them. Even now, I still do that kind of. I need to stop doing that. I will say people pleasing as an emotional thing. Stop doing things for them. I stopped doing things for my siblings because it was emotional labor for me. Even things I shouldn't be doing for my little siblings who are not little anymore. I think it should be. I think it's just because I'm a woman and I'm older. That's why I do these things. For instance, when I was very young, age 8 or even younger too, I have a little brother who is 9 years. We have not 9 years, 6 years. 6 years age gap, and my whole life since he was born, I have treated him like if he was my own child. I bathed him, I fed him, I helped him with his homework, I played with him when nobody else wanted to play with him. I taught him how to walk. I taught him so many things, and I came to a point where okay, I'm 17 now. I am 17 now, and he's what, 12, 10, 11. I think he was 11. He was 11, and I'm still babying him. I'm still like helping him with his homework, cooking for him. And I was like, this is not my child. This is your child. You should go do it. Like my dad would always tell me, oh, go make him mac and cheese. Oh, go make him a sandwich. And I'm like he's not my child. How about you do that? But I never could say that because he will backtalk me and say I'm being disrespectful when I'm not. So I think stop being a people pleaser was definitely hard to transfer to not be a people pleaser when I was been a people pleaser my whole life. So doing that helped in my life. Now I don't have the emotional exhaustness of a single mother. Let's do question 2 now. If you could learn the truth behind any one secret or mystery, what would it be? I'm not really interested in like mysteries. Like, missing people who come out of nowhere and they be found and be like, people have theories like, oh, this is not the same person, yada yada yada. Like, I don't really care. Like, there's a lot of theories that Selena Gomez is not Selena Gomez. I think people who think she's not her is weird. So personally, I don't believe in theories or even believe in these celebrities are not who they are. Something happened to them, like they got placed by a clone of them. Like, I think that stuff is crazy. Like, I think that's hilarious. People really believe in that. So if I have to say one mystery, one secret, I will say the One Piece. Like, we're all waiting. I mean, I'm still behind by episodes. Like, I'm in the 700 something. Like, I'm like 760 something. I don't remember. But like, I'm very much behind by episodes. But like, still, when I cut up to there, like, I wish I could know. Like, I wish I have a great theory like everyone else has like a theory on it. I have no theory. I was like, it can't be Gold, because Gold Roger, he's not, I don't think he cares about that stuff. So I have no idea what's the One Piece. Like, I have no idea. But I would like to have a premonition of it before anyone else, if you get my drift. Let's move on now. What's something you wish you could tell your younger self? Gosh, that was a hard one to say. I said it over and over and over. Oh my god. What's something I will say to my younger self? I think if I could go back and tell my 13-year-old self, oh boy, it's gonna get worse. You think that this is all this right now you're dealing with? Oof. Ooh. In a couple years, you're gonna have worse moments. You're gonna go through the ringer. You are going to go through the ringer, and it's just gonna get worse and worse. You're gonna get some high moments, happy moments, but oof, the sadness, the depression you're dealing in right now, I will say it will not get as bad as this, but it will get bad. Bad things are going to happen to you regardless, but it won't be as bad right now. Because back when I was 13, I was suicidal. I was very depressed. Even though I think I am still suicidal and I think I am still depressed, I'm not that depressed when I was 13, 14 years old. She was very depressed, like very, very depressed. We all say I am depressed, but not that depressed. No. So I would just tell her it's gonna get worse, but you will survive it, like you always do. You always go through Anything your parents put you through, you always overcame. Whatever school bully put you through, you always overcame. Whatever teachers put you through, you overcame. So I would say, yeah, I would just warn her, like, just like buckle in your seatbelts. Life is gonna get harder, but you will find glimpse of happiness in your life, and you should appreciate what people around you right now, and appreciate that you're in school, and that you should appreciate the privilege of not worrying of bills yet, because now version you is worrying to getting a job because she's jobless, and she hasn't had a job for over like 6 years, and no one would hire her. Well, in the small city she lives in, like, there's hardly any jobs here. And I think I'll also tell her we did it. We are achieving our dream. Because I think around that time, we always dream of being a YouTuber, and now we are. So, making videos is something we definitely wanted, but didn't think we were good enough for it. And being able to do it now as a 23-year-old, I think it's like, I would just tell her, I think it's crazy. And I would just tell her we did it. Question 4. What's the most impactful thing you learned from my friend? I don't think I learned anything from a school friend, because all of my friends were school friends. They were not really real friends. Like, I never had a real friend or a best friend in my whole life. Like, all my friends were school friends. Like, we only talk at school, and that's really it. Not outside school and stuff like that. Even when we stopped going to school and we graduated, I have heard nothing from them. So, yeah. But I will say this one friend from high school, she was very confident. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like she walk around with this aura of confidence, and I just always admire that about her. I always admire that about her, and wishing I could be more like her, more confident. I would say that because I think I am more confident since I was between the ages of 14 to through 18, you know. I'm 23. I'm more confident in my skin now. I am more confident who I am, and not what my parents telling me who I am, or thinking who I am, or tell me who I should be, you know. So I think I know who I am, and I'm confident who I am, and I like who I am, and I don't want to change that. So I will say that if you could had to live in a different country for a year, where would you go? A different country. I will say if I was fluent in Spanish, I would definitely love to live in Mexico City, in Mexico. Or if I knew Japanese, I would like to live in Japan. Just seeing from like other influencers traveling there looks pretty cool and pretty great, and the food looks good. So whether I'm living in Mexico or Japan, food would be bustin', you know. What's something that always cheers you up when you're down? Oh, that one's a hard one, because I did cry last night. So but I was saying my cat. He's right now laying on my bed right now. That's my other cat who's meowing, if you can hear that. But one of my cats are laying on my bed, and he always knows how to make me feel better. Every time I'm having like a mental breakdown, he always come up to me, comforts me, and so he always knows how to make me feel better. I feel like I'm good at distracting myself, like whether it's with Netflix shows, TV shows, or YouTube videos or reading a book or doing something that my mind is distracted. I'm always good at distracting myself. And I think that makes me feel better, and that gets me out of my head, and gets me focusing on something that's not what's bothering me up in my head that I think. So I'll say that. What's a talent you wish you had? Singing. I wish I could know how to sing. They were, I think in the middle of June or the end of June. I was for 2 weeks. I was trying to learn how to sing, and I did saw some progress, but I gave up because I got bored. But yeah, last month I was trying to learn how to sing, and I could see some progress in my voice. And then I was like, this is boring. I'm tired of doing this. And I gave up. So, yeah. Next question. What's the most courageous thing you ever done? Probably scaring off my brother. My butt. What? My brother's bullies. Like, I remember we had to walk home together, and one day, like, three of his bullies, I don't know how, I think 3 or 4, I don't remember how much kids there were, but I remember there was like 4 of them. One of them, I knew one of them because I was classmates with one of them, and then I knew the other one because my brother's classmates with him, and then there was 2 younger graders, 4 of them. So, and how I did it is I went ahead and walked ahead of him because he was walking so slow. So I walk ahead of him, and I look back and see, like, oh, he's coming in faster. I gotta wait because I can't walk that ahead of him. And I see, I don't remember if they were hitting him or what. I do not remember at all. But I don't know if I saw him on the ground or they were hitting him with this, because I knew one of them, the little ones, had a scooter, and I think they were trying to hit him with it, like something like that. I don't remember that a lot, but yeah, and I saw that, and so I ran back, and I was gonna punch those little kids, but I think they got too scared, and I remember kicking one of them off the scooter. The one who I went to classmates with, I kicked him. I didn't kick him, but like, I tripped him off his scooter. Skateboard. What I'm saying, skateboard. And then yeah, I just scared him off, and then me and my brother walked it home. So yeah, I'll say that. Let's continue. What's one thing you would like to achieve in your lifetime? This, you guys. I would love to build a community on YouTube. I would love to make this my full-time job. I would love to make money off of this. I would love to have a community that is not just like, hey, like when we get online, buddy, but also when we're offline, as in like Discord conversation, like Discord chats, or whatever it is, Twitter, whatever it is, Instagram, whatever it is, we chat there too, Like, I would like to build a global fandom, a global connection with people. Like, when you see YouTubers who do a sit down video and they ask, and you like their audience asks questions or advice. I would love to do that. I think I would love to do that. And also people who write letters to them, how they changed their life, and like getting fan mail. I think that's amazing. I think that's wonderful, and I would love to experience that. Like, people just telling me like, oh, you make me feel seen. I think that would be amazing, because I feel like no one understands me, no one gets me. My own parents don't understand me or get me. Like, if your parents hate you, if you have no friends, you have no one in your life who actually matters in your life, or you think you don't matter in their life, welcome to the club. You're welcome here. This is a home for you. For all the outsiders, the lone wolves, the people who do not belong in any group, you're belong here, because I feel like I want to build that kind of foundation of a audience, because that's what I am. I am a lone wolf. I like being on my own, but also I don't feel like I fit in anywhere. I just don't belong anywhere, and I have always felt like that my whole life. And I know I'm the black sheep of my family, so it kind of sucks when your own family doesn't even like you. What's the most memorable lesson you learned from a mistake? Just do it. I will say. I think I've been writing a book since 2020, since we went in quarantine. Since like before a couple no, not a couple months before quarantine. So like the end of 2019 to 2020. But still, 2020. I wrote this book for now 6 years, and there's so many times that I give up on it. There's so many times that I throw it away. There's so many times that I think I was not good enough, and there's so many times that I took it out of the trash and tried to rewrite it. Like there's so many times I have rewritten chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. There's so many times where I rewrote it, and now the lessons I learned is just write it, and just write the first draft. Don't do any edits, don't do anything. Just write the first draft. The first draft is going to be awful. Like I think, not to say like I thought I was gonna go into there like I'm gonna write a book and it's gonna be perfect on the first draft. No, I didn't think that, but I did thought that I was a good enough writer, and turning out I'm just a beginner, you know. Even though I've been doing it for 6 years now, writing this book, I'm still learning, and I think reading definitely helps. I've been reading a lot of books, and I think that really helps my writing. So I think I learned that writing more helps your writing too. Who know practicing your skill will benefit the skill? Who knew that? I did. I did. It's just, I don't know. Like, I think if I go to in something knowing I have a thought of outcome and I don't see the outcome going correctly, I'm like, oh, I'm horrible at it, so I'm not gonna do it ever again. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be and why? I was saying a rabbit or a pig. And the reason why is because as someone who's a cat lover, like I think cats are better than dogs. Even though I understand why people who have dogs like dogs, even though I know dog owners who love dogs, who are a dog person, I understand why you are. It's the only thing why cats. There's only one reason why cats are better than dogs, is that cats hide their shit. They shit in the kitty litter, and they dig a hole to shit in, and then they fill up the hole after they shit in. Dogs, they don't do that shit. They just poop anywhere, and you have to pick it up. That's why cats are better. Okay, but rabbits, they do the same thing. Like they have a litter, and they poop in there. Well, you gotta put some hay in there because they like to poop and eat at the same time. But same thing. And I think why I think bunnies are just like a breed of a cat and a dog together is because they do everything a cat does, like a behavior wise does, but they could do tricks, they could go on walks. So I think that's just a thing. I know cats could do tricks, but like this cat can't. My cat, he cannot do any tricks. Even when he was little, when I was trying to train him. And then for pigs, I just think they're so cute. Like there's not really a reason. Like, they're just such a cute little guy. Even though I love ribs and bacon, I can't help it but love pigs too. Like, I love pigs. They're so cute. They're so adorable. But I do love ribs too. Like, I love them equally. What's the most challenging thing about being you? Having anxiety. Not just any normal anxiety, but just having social anxiety. Like, or just anxiety in general too. Because, like, I feel like my social anxiety has gotten better. It's the anxiety of like doubt in my head, like, oh, I'm not qualified for this. Oh, I'm not smart enough. Oh, I am not good enough for this. I think I doubt and fear has a control of me other than anything else. Like, I think anxiety definitely controls fear in me, and it's very strong in me. Like, to the point where my lungs feel like I can't breathe. Sometimes I just overthink something, like, oh, like if I'm applying to jobs, I overthink, like, am I qualified for this? Am I smart enough for this? Because I do have dyslexia, and I do think, oh, I am not equipped for this. I am not qualified for this, even though it could be the simplest thing ever, and I could overthink of it. So I would say, yeah, living with anxiety and living with, like, being dyslexic, definitely. Because I'm not saying, like, there's some people who are a little bit dyslexic and they still work properly. You know, I'm very dyslexic, like super dyslexic. Like, sometimes I just need to wait and look, like, which one is my left hand or which one is my right. And then people was like, and then look for the L. The L from the L. I was like, okay, which one is L? Like, people just don't understand. Even my mother. My mother, I think she thinks I'm stupid. Like, I don't think my mom has any faith in me, in if I could function in society. It kind of hurts, but it's the truth. She doesn't believe in me or care in me. I think, at least my purview of me. Did I say that correctly? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I don't think she believes that I can function like a human being, and I think she has made me feel that is true to an extent. And I'm trying to believe, like, change my mindset of, like, no, I am capable of any other human being on this earth who has dyslexic or not. That I am capable of having a job, or I'm capable of going outside. Like, I'm capable of it. Even though she doesn't believe that, but I'm trying to believe in myself and believe I am capable of things. So I'll say that. This is all the questions I'm going to answer today. I might make a part 2 video soon or later this month. I don't know. But I had so much fun talking to you guys. Like, subscribe. Bye!